It ain't none but me. Top boss big nations. Yo, passport bro next door. Hey gang, say gang, is every girl in Dominican Republic a pro? Nations Village. Short answer? Hell no. Let's talk about it. So first of all, we gotta define a pro. Now a pro is only one thing. A pro is a girl that exchanges splash for cash. That's it. That's a pro. Now, in the category of a pro, you have I mean in the designation of a pro, you have different categories. You got Hall of Famers, you got full-time starter pros, and then you got semi pros, like G League type action. But still, the main objective remains splash for cash. Meaning if you ain't making it rain, she ain't finna be in your domain. That's real. Now, with that said, Dominican Republic does have a lot of girls that only move for the money. So, they'll be in your domain if if you've been sending money, or if they know you'll spend money on them, when they come around. So now, but that don't make her a pro, because you may have a girl, chill with a gringo. He may have been sending it in. He may be ready to spend. He may be even spending while she around and everything. That don't guarantee a splash. So in that case, that ain't no pro. That's just a choppy. That's just a scammer. That's just a liar. Now, you do have a lot of girls like that. They'll try to get as much as they can with doing as little as they have to. So, that's a lesson in the game. And still, what you have in that scenario, you have a choppy, a scammer, a liar.
Yee! It ain't nothing but me. Hey gang, say gang, if you watching this right now, like the video, drop a comment below, share it with friends, family, and a foe, and tap that subscribe button to become a part of Nation's Village. We stay going up.
Cause a choppy is just a gold digger. So you ain't the girl don't have to be a pro to be a gold digger. The pro is not a gold digger. The pro, hey, she splashed for cash. So she at work. Ain't no scamming, ain't no lying. It's the quote unquote regular girls that run the choppy scam, that do the most lying. That don't make them a pro. They just scammers, liars, choppies. And y'all know, here at Nation's Village, we on the mission. We on the mission to turn the chicas into CTCs, chefs, tour guides, concierges. We're gonna give her purpose. We're gonna give her tasks to complete, to make our trip more unique, to make our trip more sweet. You know. So in doing that, the best way to get into everything that we trying to get into, the content, the culture, the cuisine, we need a quote unquote regular girl. Quote unquote regular girl. She usually got a job. She usually have her own apartment, at least, if she don't have her house. She may still be living with her parents, just depending on the situation. But mostly, most of the girls in the DR got their own living situation going on. So we want the regular girl, cause we ain't interested in the splash for cash. You know, we trying to be out and about. We trying to do activities. We trying to take a lot of pictures. We trying to grab videos. You know, we not trying to be in the Airbnb all day. Or nah, not all day, cause with the pro, it ain't no all day. Shoot, unless you willing to pay, and you gonna have to pay like you weigh in that type of situation. Cause a pro that splash for cash is on an hourly rate. Best believe it ain't no real date. So no, no, no. She ain't a pro. Now, just cause she ain't a pro, don't mean she's sitting on her hands and feet waiting on me. We don't never think that, Nations Village. We like to play the cool, protective role. We just sit back and let everything unfold. Cause in the end, the truth gonna be told. All you gotta do is really peep these girls' social media to see how they really move. You know. Now, in rare cases, such as Lil Miss Haiti, their social media presence is very minute, very minuscule. You know, and shoot, we kind of prefer it that way, actually. Now, it ain't gonna always be like that. You do have some girls that's heavily on social media. Now, just because she heavily on social media don't mean she's a pro. Most pros advertise splash for cash on their social media. Not all. Not all. It's some that's on the low, and those the ones that we call semi-pro. But you got most pros. Hey, they letting you know that they do shows. They letting you know that they got more pros. They letting you know anything goes. That's a pro. Splash for cash. So you'll hear a lot of the passport bros say that, well, basically have that same mindset that every girl is a pro. Now, to me, if a passport bro is in that mindset, to me that just tells me, during the majority of his visit, that particular bro is into splash for cash. And hey, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But that ain't what everybody do, you know? And now I will say just about all of the bros, I would say the number of bros that have never done splash for cash, I would say that's a very, very, very small number, you know? So we know how that goes. But still, if you're not going to Sosua or Punta Cana, if you're going other places, they have plenty of quote unquote regular girls, and that's good enough for us, man. Most of the pros have the little builder body, the little Frankenstein get up, man. We not really with that. We don't think that look good on cam. We just like we like natural vibes. We like natural people. Natural bodies. Hey, as you see, we don't judge over here at Nations Village. Even though a lot of people judge, we don't judge. If you splash for cash, hey, that's your business. If you think every girl in DR is a pro, that's your business too. But we here to let it be known for the ones that to the ones that don't know, or that, hey, every girl in DR is not a pro. That ain't how it go. So if you only been to Sosua or Punta Cana, hey, maybe Maybe in your situation, every girl is a pro. But hey, we here to let you know. Uh-uh. They got quote unquote regular girls.
Que se te gustó yo, te gustó.
Sí, me gusta todo. Rosabel más hermosa en persona.
Regular girls, hey, they cool. You take them out, local spot. Y'all already know our favorite, Nations Village. Pica pollo. So, you with a pro. I mean, do you even got time for pica pollo? I don't think so. That's gonna cut into your hourly rate. And that's gonna mess up your little splash for cash date. Over here, we cultivate connections with quote unquote regular girls that display an eagerness, a beyond willingness to complete the task that we presented to her. That's why we employ CTCs, chefs, tour guides, concierges. And she got to be crazy about me. That's the new rule. In fact, it's the best tool to use. If she ain't head over heels, no deal. Remember that, Nations Village? Because if she really rock with you, she gonna give her all your time while you there. You know? That's how we separate the keepers from the throwaways. If she ain't giving all the time, how can she be mine? And when we say mine, we just mean when we there. Just like I already said, if we ain't there, we can't care. So as long as when we touch down, the CTC eager to come around and she stay around, yeah, they let you know she down. And that's what we looking for, Nations Village. We not looking for pros. No. We just looking for CTC that's down for me. That's all. Because we just want to have a good time. We just want to get content, immerse in the culture, eat good cuisine, and enjoy the CTC company. That's it. We ain't asking much. So no, she ain't no pro. Ain't no need to ask. All right, Nations Village, to the next one. Y'all stay going up.
Mami, dime qué es lo que hay, te ves como fuego.